Hello everyone and welcome back yet again to another daily update video. My name is CryptoStash and I hope you're all having an amazing weekend. Currently it is Saturday and let's get right into the charts. Of course, starting off with Bitcoin, as you can see right here, the bullish trend on the higher time frame is still in play and it would be broken if price drops below 73k. But as of right now, you can see we are putting in higher highs as we go, and potentially the next targets are remaining around $80,000 and above, with the most bullish target remaining around this order block that I have drawn right here, which is slightly above the 200 daily EMA and is sitting at almost $85,000. And our first resistance, if we break 80k, is going to be that 200 daily EMA, which is also the monthly R2, sitting exactly at 82,000.3k. Those are gonna be the next level that I'm looking for. And as things are looking right now, I don't see a bearish scenario. The only bearish scenario that Bitcoin could have right now is, as I said, of course, if we drop below 73.5k, which is this value area high, and also the new monthly pivot, which of course has not yet been tested. So we could get another drop to this level before we actually continue higher. And I do believe this could be very well the bear trap set in play. Get all the late longs out of the game right here, then send price higher. This is what I am thinking for the short-term macro play for Bitcoin. We are currently, if we go on the lower time frame, trading below the weekly open, and also we are above the Monday low, and right now currently trading above the monthly open as well. Still a bullish sign. The EMAs, as you can see on the 4-hourly, are still sloping to the upside, which of course signifies a bullish continuation. Stock market closing at all-time highs, which is still, as you can see, potentially we could get a bit more out of the stock market before we eventually form something like this, which could be a very strong bearish divergence, and then we start seeing price actually reverse to the downside and bears take control of the stock market. But of course this won't happen for overnight. This takes time to play out. The stock market are moving slower. Of course, the volatility right now is not that high. We are not seeing that much volume in the markets as we did like last summer after the tariff crash basically on the stocks. We had quite a bit of decent volume, and right here this is looking like so to say a fake rally before we eventually top out, trap all the buyers right here, and then price could reverse all the way down. The dollar is also sitting at support once again, as you can see right here. So this is also something to take in mind, how the dollar is moving still in this range. And if we start breaking below and go for the retest of the lows right here, then this is where Bitcoin could shine. Of course, if the dollar breaks this support, the price of Bitcoin, I do believe we're gonna see it go above $80,000, or at least hit $80,000. Same thing goes for ETH, still holding very nicely above the value area high right here. And my next target for Ethereum is sitting around 2,600, which is that 200 daily EMA, which of course could happen if we break this high that we made right here. For Bitcoin right now, it is the weekend, not much is happening. You can see, even though we do have some open interest coming yesterday, right now it is starting to decrease again. Same goes for the CVD, for the Delta. Volume is very low, as I said a couple of minutes ago, and we are actually trading around VWAP. We traded the whole day above VWAP yesterday, which was pretty bullish for today. And of course, you can see right now we are just trading in between VWAP. Price is trying to continue higher, but of course, this would happen eventually next week or so, since right now during the weekend I believe we won't get that much movement. On the liquidation heat map, you can see we still have tons of liquidity piling to the upside. So of course I believe the next move, as I have said in all of my previous videos, I believe it's going to be to the upside, and this liquidity to the downside would be left for later, in my opinion, for the market makers to take eventually after trapping all the sellers once we see a break to the upside. Fear and Greed Index, nothing new here, still remaining around 45 in the neutral zone. Spot ETFs, you can see yesterday we actually had a very bullish day, very bullish close of the week, with the of the bigger institutions buying millions. So this is 629 millions of spot ETFs inflows, which is pretty big. Even though we did have some outflows the past couple of days, right now we do have quite a lot of buying pressure, which is another reason I believe we're gonna see a rally to the upside. Long versus shorts ratio, you can see we have more sellers in the market. Even the bigger whales and hyper liquid are short right now, which is why I do believe we could still see them get squeezed. So we squeeze those short positions, and then price goes even higher as we continue to squeeze all the short positions that have been opening up right here. We are done with the news for the week. Next week actually does have some important data on Tuesday. You can see right here we got JOLTS and we got PMI data. So Tuesday is gonna be the next important day once the new week starts, but as I said, it is still the weekend. And yeah, I do believe this is gonna cover it for today, guys. Hope you liked the video, and I'll see you again in the next one. Bye.